Shepherd me, O God, beyond my wants, beyond my fears, from death into life. God is my shepherd, so nothing shall I want. I rest in the meadows of faithfulness and love. I walk by the quiet waters of peace. Shepherd me, O God, beyond my wants, beyond my fears, from death into life. Gently you raise me and heal my weary soul. You lead me by pathways of righteousness and truth. My spirit shall sing the music of your name. Shepherd me, O God, beyond my wants, beyond my fears, from death into life. Though I should wander the valley of death, I fear no evil, for you are at my side. Your rod and your staff, my comfort and my hope. Shepherd me, O God, beyond my wants, beyond my fears, from death into life. You have set me a banquet of love in the face of hatred, crowning me with love beyond my power to hold. Shepherd me, O God, beyond my wants, beyond my fears, from death into life. Surely your kindness and mercy follow me all the days of my life. I will dwell in the house of my God forevermore. Shepherd me, O God, beyond my wants, beyond my fears, from death into
So our love for music began a beautiful friendship. And as I said, we'd play music after dinner around the table. We played music in galas. We played music at celebrations. We played music for students in the pond room at the Dayspring. But the one place that John would never join me for music was in the Dayspring Chapel. And but don't get me wrong, like John was often the first to arrive at the Dayspring every Friday to welcome people for our Friday night worship. He took his place in the front foyer, clipboard in hand, and he would welcome each person as they came in the door. He would call each person by name. Sometimes he would be hollering it down the hallway with a big extended hand when you arrive. And if you didn't know your name, he would extend his hand out to introduce himself, as you saw in the film, and to find out who you were. And often John would ask you if you had a business card. That was his way of keeping track of people he had met. And often he would come home with a new business card of a person that he had met that day. And John would even take people by surprise, like the cleaning staff at the hospital where he was a patient. John would ask if they had a business card. Because for John, everyone mattered. Each person mattered. Each person was worthy of having a business card. Now, we never knew for sure why John wouldn't come into the chapel, but this was a respected practice. John would always be waiting for us when we came out of the chapel after the service, and he would make sure that the lights were out after the last person left the Dayspring. When my youngest daughter, Tessa, was born, my husband, Tim, and I agreed that we wanted to invite John to be one of Tessa's godparents. John's welcoming spirit was something we wanted Tessa to be inspired by. But we also wanted to respect John's hesitation about the chapel, and we wondered how he would respond to this invitation. I'll never forget the first time I approached John to ask him, and he nodded. He gave me a huge smile. He patted me on the head and he said, "We'll see." He patiently, kindly did the same thing the next 2 times I asked him. Tim and I wanted to respect John's own timing and wherever he was going to land with this request. So, not wanting to put pressure on John, we decided to see what would happen on the day of Tessa's baptism. And just before 11 a.m. which was our starting time, John walked into the front doors of the Dayspring, dressed in a suit and a tie. He held up his spoons and he said, "Music." John took a seat next to the musicians in the chapel, next to the musicians where he felt at home. John made a choice that day to step out of his comfort zone for a friend, but on his own terms. That was an expression of John's own sense of dignity and being at home with himself. And as Elizabeth Buckley, aka Queen Mum, named in the film, John's capacity to be at home with himself called others around him home too. John, I'll just have a few pictures to share with you here. This is John at the Dayspring with his clipboard, being a welcoming presence. And there is Liska and Jay there, who are also very good friends of John and received his shepherding. This is John sitting with the musicians at the baptism. And John was a faithful godfather to Tessa for 11 years of her life that he was here for. Here is the baptism itself. John anointing Tessa and then holding the baptismal light. John was part of all of Tessa's milestones. Faithful, like a shepherd. And it was John stepping out of his comfort zone at her baptism that then called a shy, introverted 11-year-old Tessa to do the same for him when at John's celebration of life, she got up and she sang and played a song that she wrote as a tribute to her godfather. John's shepherding spirit has called many of us home. He called us each by name. Often nicknames he affectionately picked out, in case you're wondering where my nickname Clarabelle came from. And it is from this anchored place of home that we are invited to be shepherds, calling others home to themselves too. Peace before us, peace behind us, peace under our feet. Peace within us, peace over us, let all around us be peace. Hope before us, hope behind us, hope under our feet. Hope within us, hope over us, let all around us be whole. Joy before us, joy behind us, joy under our feet. Joy within us, joy over us, let all around us be joy. Love before us, Love behind us, love under our feet. Love within us, love over us, let all around us be love. Peace before us, peace behind us, peace under our feet. Peace within us, peace over us, let all around us be peace.